Think you've watched every great anime out there? Think again. These aren't your typical top 10 picks. This list is packed with underrated gems, mind-blowing stories, and emotional gut punches you probably never heard of. From mafia revenge plots to post-apocalyptic wolves, we've dug deep to uncover anime that deserve way more attention. So grab your popcorn, because you're about to discover your next obsession. Hinamatsuri begins with a psychic girl crashing into the home of a Yakuza gangster, and somehow that's the normal part. What follows is a beautifully bizarre, slice-of-life comedy that blends heartfelt moments with laugh-out-loud absurdity. Nita, the gangster, and Hina, the emotionless psychic, form a dysfunctional yet strangely wholesome family dynamic. What's most surprising? The anime isn't afraid to hit deep emotional beats, especially with its supporting cast. It balances comedy, sadness, and found family vibes so well, you won't know whether to laugh or cry. It's an underrated gem that deserves way more love. What happens when a straight-laced corporate heir is saved from drowning by a girl who lives under a bridge, and then insists he repay her by becoming her lover? You get Arakawa Under the Bridge, a surreal, hilarious, and oddly heartfelt romantic comedy. This anime lives in absurdity, with characters like a man who thinks he's from Venus, a Kappa mayor, and a war veteran who communicates only through music. But beneath the chaos, it explores deep themes of identity, love, and societal pressure. With Shaft's unique animation style and an unforgettable cast, it's the weirdest love story you'll ever love. Imagine New York City fused with another dimension, now filled with monsters, magic, and chaos. Welcome to Kekai Sensen. The series follows Leonardo Watch, a seemingly average guy with supernatural eyes, caught in a battle to keep balance in this strange, hybrid world. What sets this anime apart is its insane creativity, rapid-fire pacing, and sheer visual madness. It's chaotic, hilarious, and weirdly emotional all at once. The action scenes are over the top, and the characters, absolutely unforgettable. If you love anime that feels like a fever dream, but with heart and substance, Blockade Battlefront is your next addiction. The Great Pretender is a globe-trotting, color-splashed, high-stakes con artist caper. Every arc takes place in a different country, with elaborate schemes, clever twists, and stylish animation that rivals even Western crime flicks. Following Edamura Makoto, a self-proclaimed greatest swindler, he gets roped into a crew of elite scammers who only target the corrupt and powerful. The result? A mix of intense action, smart storytelling, and unexpected emotional depth. From Hollywood to Singapore, this anime is as much about flashy cons as it is about redemption, loyalty, and identity. Stylish and unpredictable, just how we like our heists. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0 dares to ask, what happens when a massive earthquake devastates Tokyo, and you're just a kid trying to survive? This anime tells the story of Mirai and her younger brother Yuki as they struggle to return home after disaster strikes. Realistic, emotional, and heartbreakingly grounded, the show focuses on human resilience, connection, and the fragility of life. It's not about explosions or superpowers. It's about surviving the moments when the world stops making sense. With stunningly accurate research and powerful emotional beats, this is one anime that will wreck you in the best way possible. A treasure map tattooed on the skin of escaped prisoners. A war veteran called Immortal Sugimoto. An Ainu girl with deadly survival skills. Mix it all together and you get Golden Kamui, a gripping historical adventure with brutal action, dark humor, and real cultural depth. Set in post-Russo-Japanese War Hokkaido, The anime blends treasure hunting with intense survival scenes and genuinely hilarious character moments. But don't be fooled, Golden Kamui isn't just about the gold. It's about trust, betrayal, loyalty, and the history of Japan's indigenous Ainu people. It's fast-paced, unpredictable, and packed with substance. In a world on the brink of ruin, a legend says wolves will lead the way to paradise. Wolf's Rain follows four wolves who disguise themselves as humans, searching for a place they've never seen, but deeply believe in. The anime is haunting, poetic, and emotionally devastating, with a beautiful score by Yoko Kanno and deep themes about survival, identity, and hope. This series hits on a spiritual level. It's not action-packed in the traditional sense, but its powerful storytelling and emotional weight leave a lasting impact. Wolf's Rain is the kind of anime that stays with you long after the credits roll. SK8 the Infinity is a wild ride of adrenaline, friendship, and underground skateboarding battles. Set in Okinawa, the story follows Reki and Langa, two very different teens who find purpose and passion through an intense, secret skateboarding competition known as S. The anime is a visual feast, with fluid animation, killer soundtracks, and lovable characters that evolve with every episode. Langa's journey from a snowboarder to a fearless skater mirrors personal growth and the drive to find your own style in life. With just the right mix of hype, humor, and heart, SK8 the Infinity is not just about skating. It's about going all in. Kaiji, Ultimate Survivor, is a high-stakes psychological thriller where the price of losing is your soul. Kaiji E2 is a down-on-his-luck man, tricked into boarding a gambling cruise where the games are rigged and failure leads to debt slavery. Or worse, with intense internal monologues, dramatic visuals, and mind games that will leave you breathless. Kaiji constantly teeters on the edge of madness and brilliance. The anime strips away all glamour from gambling and replaces it with desperation, fear, and the raw will to survive. If you enjoy intense strategic mind battles with real consequences, Kaiji is the masterclass you didn't know you needed. Set in the Prohibition era, 91 Days tells the story of Angelo Lagusa, a man whose family was brutally murdered by the mafia. Years later, under a new identity, he returns to the corrupt town of Lawless to exact his revenge from within the mafia family that destroyed him. What makes 91 Days stand out is its cold, calculated storytelling, mature tone, and a gritty, film noir atmosphere. It's less about flashy fights and more about trust, betrayal, and psychological chess. Every move Angelo makes pushes him deeper into moral decay, blurring the line between justice and vengeance. If you're into crime dramas, emotional intensity, and powerful storytelling with no plot armor, 91 Days is a must-watch. Still hungry for more underrated anime magic? These 10 are just the beginning. Dive into our full video, Top 10 Must-Watch Anime You Haven't Seen, to get the ultimate experience, complete with visuals, character highlights, and that storytelling edge that'll keep you glued to the screen. Trust us, your next favorite anime is waiting to be discovered.